All right, part two. I don't care about the light, and I had to come upstairs because that echo was terrible. But all right, this is part two of me tapping in with Solluminati and reigniting the spiritual journey that I probably was like 15, 20% of the way through when I got out of jail. Because remember, I'm not smoking, drinking, having sex when I get to jail. I was already like probably 4 months in on that. So now I'm in jail, and that whole, and I'm not gonna exaggerate. I probably did have sex in that 4 months, but I was trying to retain, retention. So that was part of it. And then, but whatever, that's not important. I got to jail, and now I got 4 months, like, ain't no porn, ain't no whatever, boom. I get out of jail. Now I get out of jail, and I'm like still kind of stern about the way I feel. Like, hey, if we ain't married, you know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to do that. Like, right out of jail, like, not even pressing it. Like, just think of how spiritually high you gotta be to get out of jail, and not the first thing that you want to do is that. I'm like, we was having problems. If we not gonna be together, I don't want to have, you know what I'm saying? Like, if we not, boom. But I'm not gonna say too much about my relationship. But okay, I'm gonna say I come out of jail, and remember, I'm not trying to drink, smoke, whatever. I'm still on this plane that I was on. Now, before I went in, I would say I wasn't really talking to nobody. I got my main mans keeping up with me, you know, and it's a couple people who was like quiet supporters when I was on Instagram saying everything I was saying. And it's like half shout out to y'all, but it's like half fuck y'all too, because I know how it feels when you seeing something and you feeling it like, man, like he probably onto some shit. He probably, but you want to support it quietly. Like, you want to send me a DM with a clap, or like, you don't want to comment. So you down there leaving me out there while whispering that you fucking with it. But I ain't taking away from that, because that, I don't blame people. I ain't telling nobody to change their life, on my behalf. But I'm just painting a picture of like Lone Wolf at this point, because I'm looking crazy. Like, I'm really saying shit like, no more social media. Like this shit is whatever poison. Like, they just want us to be like, watching porn and boom, 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 boom. Everything is directing us to that, boom, boom. I'm saying, like, this is all control, and it's true. The stuff that I'm saying is facts. But who can you rock with? Like, you ain't really kicking it going out, but I don't mind that part. Boom. I come out of jail, and I would say, at the top of my agenda was, is this relationship gonna work? And it didn't work. And when it didn't work, I started back drinking and smoking. And that is like, I'm disappointed in myself for that. But it's cool, you know what I'm saying? All right, let me compose myself. So I'm saying that to say, don't feel bad when you start your journey and you fall off. Just don't fall all the way to the floor. You know what I'm saying? So started back drinking and smoking heavy, porn, you know what I'm saying? I'm ashamed to say, but that was what, coping with dealing with a toxic relationship. And I ain't taking away from that person's character. I'm talking about, the relationship being toxic. So, boom, that happened. And now it's like, you damn near don't even know how to kick it with nobody, because it's like, well, you was just super on that. Now you just back regular. You feel me? So it's like, this is the message. I'm just talking about myself to start, but this is what I'm really trying to say is, to people who identifying with what I'm saying, it's like, you're not alone, gang. And I'm tearing up as I say this, but I'm gonna keep it gangster and not let a tear fall. But what I'm trying to get to is, I know hella people, and even if it's not hella people, if it's one person on here who like, man, I've been really trying to chase this thing, or I really been wanting to do anything, but you just can't feel beyond this, like you just feel stuck and like immobile, then it's something sucking off your energy. That's what I'm trying to pinpoint here. Like with that first video, when I was on my highest learning, I literally got spiritually attacked the same way from two separate entities. Like, how do I go almost to jail for one person saying I tried to shoot him, and then I almost go to jail again for two people saying I tried to kill him, and that's not what happened in either one of those scenarios. In the first scenario, no gun was even in the table. Second case scenario, I just shot somebody in self-defense. I didn't even aim or look at another person with the gun. I shot one person in self-defense, and that was it. They saying so if you look at it, what I'm saying right there, and think about whatever it is you're trying to do, there are things we can't see that's probably, that I would say factually, but you can listen how you want to listen. If you feel like you can't stop procrastinating, it's probably something leeching off of you procrastinating. Or like, if you can't get over like sex addiction, porn addiction, it's real life probably demons sucking on you, like parasites pulling you. Like, it just feels so comfortable to procrastinate, even though that's not what you want to do. You feel me? Or you just, and everybody might not be, people probably might be cool where they at. And I'm not mad at you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not here to judge, nobody for enjoying their life how they want to enjoy it. What I'm just trying to say is, I'm trying to say a lot, but I'm still going to post this. So even if I run around, just bear with me. So back to the starting line before I start getting choked up. Boom, you come out and you was on that, but you back just chilling and drinking now, looking regular. Don't let that be the end if you know that that's not where you want to end. So for my people who trying to do something with their social media pages, or trying to just grow past some situation that they in, the energy that you are exerting is super important. And like the energy around you, and like your friends, the stuff that they doing, you know what I'm saying? Or your so-called friends, whatever. All of that is just super important, man. And I don't know where exactly I'm going, but I'm going to end up just by saying that, like, if you saw real spiritual attacks from like coming at me, maybe you don't believe that. I don't care. But if you understand that, like, there is like other dimensions, there are entities that exist that I'm saying are probably feeding off of your failure. Like, you don't have to believe it, but I'm saying you can feel it. Like you feel this, like, and if you think about it like that, like, this really, like, I'm waging war with my spirit, you know what I'm saying? Between